Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Am I blurry? Hold on. Let me turn up the volume. How y'all doing? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. What is going on? All right, y'all, I lost track of time because I was literally uploading a video for y'all. I was uploading a video for y'all as we speak. Yeah, we need a new cast. That's what we need. We need a new cast. Y'all, I was uploading a video for y'all, so I want y'all to go check it all out when I get off of here. It's definitely a Ready to Love live. Okay. Hey, how are y'all? The wedding, oh my God, it was so much fun, y'all. I got so freaking lit. So freaking lit. It was ridiculous how lit I was. But y'all, I'm trying to open up my notes. I am trying to open up my notes. That's what I'm doing. I don't want to exit out because if I exit out of this, child, this is what happened. Windows, bookmarks, history, view. Let me escape it. Chrome. Maybe if I pull up on my bottom. So yeah, so the wedding was beautiful. It was my daughter's first time on the plane. She had a blast. I got to see all of my family that I missed terribly, 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 terribly. So I was really happy that we got to do all of that. Y'all, give me 1 second. I gotta pull this down so I could get my notes. I hope it don't close out the StreamYard. But why is it not letting me get my notes? Um, this is really being getting ghetto. Let me see if my husband can help me real quick. I'll be right back, y'all. Give me 2 seconds. Woo, child. I thought we wasn't going to be able to do it, but we able to do it. See? All right. We got notes. We got notes. We got notes. Did y'all enjoy this episode? How y'all feel about this season? I got some tea that I'm going to drop for y'all in a few. Okay, when we get off this live, I got some tea that I'm going to drop for y'all. But anyway, let's get into Ready to Love. Okay, first of all, they was really up here dancing, wilding, partying and partying. I saw Looney, she was bent over. Okay, who was that? Was that who was trying to sit there behind on somebody? Let me see, y'all. I think I got the video. Oh yeah, I do have the video. Let me see. Uh
Shots. Get a head flame, you can get a diamond ring. And a bag, and a bitch.
Yeah.
Let me sit
So we're talking about.
Child, I hope they don't strike me for all the music. But let me see. Look at this. Look at this. Child. Talk about lit. What was they drinking? That's the question. What was they drinking? It had to be tequila. It had to be tequila because that's the only thing that had you out here acting like this. Okay. But they was having a good old time, right? And I'm all down for a good time. So I ain't mad at them for, dropping it like it's hot. Okay. Throwing it back and do a little twerk hit in there. Ain't nothing wrong with all of that. Okay. So y'all, let's just get into it. So not trifling. Why they gotta be trifling? Hey, spiritually T. Why they gotta be trifling? I don't understand. They was having a good time, Jessica. Just a good old time. Okay. Sometimes you just gotta, when the music take over, you gotta get into it. Get into it. Okay. So anyway, all the ladies meet up in the ladies' lounge, y'all. We welcome Looney back because she's finally at her first ladies' lounge, and we all so happy. Okay. And the women have the power to eliminate and they perfectly manicured fingertips, as Tommy said, okay, they ain't ready to love none of them. Okay, so Tommy tells them that he is throwing an epic white party, and so they all need to be ready. Okay, Looney says that she hoped that the men are stepping up because she needs a man that can lead because she's ready to follow. I said, girl, ain't none of these. No, you know what? I don't see this cast, y'all. It's throwing me. Something about this cast is throwing me. Like, I don't know who I like, who I don't like. I can't really gauge it. Looney is very pretty. I think she's becoming one of my favorite. It was Shakira, but Shakira been making me feel some type of way since last episode. So we're gonna have to come circle back around to her and see how I really feel about that. Okay. So Randall, y'all, everybody is falling in love with Randall. Randall better chill out, okay, before he be on a chopping block because he got too many women, okay? When we say don't put all your eggs in one basket, he took that literally, okay? He's out here with all the eggs, okay? Not just one, just all of them, okay? So him and Kayla go on their first one-on-one date, okay? So he's feeding her a piece of steak, and the steak is about this big. It's a big block of steak, okay? And it looked like it was well done, so it was given kind of dry, okay? She said it wasn't dry, but it was given dry, okay? And so she ate it. She took the whole thing into her mouth, and she was like, "It's big, it's big." He said, "You said that." I said, It's ready to love, not ready to lust. But obviously, the sexual chemistry is very high between the both of them. Okay, so Randall starts talking about his family and how he's very family orientated, how he like to have holidays and stuff like that. So she like, "So do you want kids?" And he's like, "Yeah, I want kids, but not now. Like, I want to enjoy my partner, and I can get it. I understand it." Okay, but ultimately, they both want kids, and they are really vibing. They have a lot in common. Randall said that he's really liking her a lot more after this one-on-one date, and it definitely showed because when they were trying to leave, he gave her this hug, and he was like hugging her and pulling her and rocking with her and not letting her go. Okay, I was like, that Randall better chill. This how you get caught up, Randall. This is how you get caught up. Don't say I ain't never school you. I'm telling you now, you doing too much too soon with too many people. Okay. Okay. So then, child, I don't know why Justice is here. I just don't know. Do anybody know? Can y'all tell me why Justice is here? Because Justin goes on the date with Jamila. Okay. Now the first thing that Justin says is that she definitely carries a sexual energy. Justice, did we discuss love over lust? But that's what you think about when you see Jamila, how she carry a sexual energy. Okay, you need some sexual healing. Like, what's the deal, world? What's the deal? Okay. And first of all, nobody's even checking for you with your cheap self. You're cheap. That's all you are, cheap. Okay. She asked him what makes a woman want to take you out. He says, "Well, I don't take women out. That's not how I do this dating situation. I don't really date people like that." Okay. So she's like, "Well, no," he said that he's not a big dater and he's not going to romance a woman. So who you plan on romancing, bro? My question is, who do you plan on romancing, and what's so hard about romancing a woman? Okay, I'm not trying to deal with him. She's like, how we gonna know? How am I gonna know you even feeling me? He's like, I mean, we definitely gonna interact. I mean, we can have some phone conversations. I could take you to the beach or whatever. I just not gonna buy you no hot dog, and I'm not gonna pay for your ticket to play that game at the carnival or whatnot. But we can go together. Like, it's giving grow up. Like, take that woman on a date and show that you interested. This is why he's single. It's very clear to me that Justice is single because he has not taken the opportunity to actually pursue a woman. That's the issue. Jamila was like, wait, are you serious? Are you kidding me? Like, exactly, girl. We confused with you because we trying to figure out, like, how old are we? Like, this is what kids do. Kids go places because they don't have money to do things. And I'm not saying you got to spend money to date someone, but you need to show some interest in her and take her out properly. Child, I just can't, okay? He said that he's not going to play games with the woman, okay? And if they don't pick him because he's not doing what they said for him to do, then that's on them. Send him home. Justice, go home. Stop wasting my time. Stop wasting the viewers' time. Stop wasting Tommy's time. Stop wasting Ready to Love's time. Just stop it. Like, sir, what do you mean? I don't understand. What do you mean by I don't do what if I get sent home because I'm not doing what they tell me to do? It's not about doing what they tell you to do. It's basically about being courteous, wooing a woman, showing interest in her, like what are you talking about? Then he's talking about he's the king and a woman gonna have to come to him. Boy, if you don't get off my screen, we already had enough with this word king when it comes to Ready to Love. I don't want to hear it no more. I don't even want to see it on the screen. Closed captioning. Y'all don't know how to spell it. Like, I don't want it. Okay, I'm so tired of this. Oh, I'm a king. The women got to come to me. Jamila said he wants a woman to chase him. That's so unrealistic. I said exactly because we're not out here. I mean, listen, there are some women out here chasing. Okay, let's not act like they're not thirsty and some pick-me's out here, okay? But baby, this not that. This is not that. This is why you're single because you won't take the time to put the effort into someone. He says that he don't have the personal time to date multiple women, okay? But when he find that one, he'll invest some time in them because he want to be reciprocated. I'm gonna give you some time. You gonna give me some time. Boy, bye, go away. I don't know how someone who don't date multiple people is on a dating show dating multiple people. Make that make sense for me. But the math ain't mathing. Dating people, not dating people on the dating show, not making sense. Okay, just not. Okay, like I just don't understand why is he here. So now we have a pre-party before the real party, okay? Tommy shows up with his wife, okay? They pull up on a yacht, okay? I said not the yacht, okay? Giving big body bends out here, looking like they having a good time, okay? So Tommy tells the fellas, like, pay attention, fellas, pay attention. It's important to pull out all the stops to make sure that your partner feels special. Justice, take a note, pay attention. Listen to Tommy for once. Somebody listen to Tommy for once, okay? So then he over there with his wife, like, don't you feel special, baby? She like, I do, you do, I do, I do, I do. Ooh. I was like, what in the world? Like his wife is just as dramatic as him. Child. It was like, I do, I do, I do. Ooh, like Tommy. Y'all, I don't even know what to do with him no more. We just gotta take it for what it is, okay? And I wish Justin would pay attention and pull out some stops for somebody that he trying to date, child. Okay. I knew Dominica really well. She is my son's good friend. She said they had them in those places that wasn't really all that, like in Homestead, Florida. She said they was glad to be off the show. I'm pretty sure it's always some stories surrounding Ready to Love not providing the right environment for these people. This is why we never gonna get a resort season again because the people said that the food wasn't good, the place was a shack, it was all a mess, and it was hot. They ain't had no air, they couldn't get their hair fixed. It was a lot going on. Okay, that's why we're not gonna get another resort season. They don't even want to pay for these people to go on dates. Okay. And so Justin decided that he was going to come up here to have Ready to Love pay for his date so he don't have to pay for him. Child, ain't nobody got time for none of this. None of it. And did y'all see the food that Justin and Jamila was eating? I was like, where y'all at? It's giving dusty. It was not like one of those nice little restaurants. Let me not talk about nobody restaurant because it probably was a nice restaurant that we just didn't get the full picture of. Okay. So let me not say that. But it just didn't give, like a date. Gave very much brunch-ish, okay? And even the brunch spots be jumping. So I don't know what that was about, okay? So they so Tommy and his wife welcomes them to the ocean oasis. Okay, so now everyone is walking around, mingling, getting to know each other a little bit more, strengthening up those connections. Kayla looked like she was real salty when she said Randall over there talking to Jamila. I said, ooh, child, Kayla getting her feelings already, okay. But Randall said that he is drawn to her. Okay, he said it's something about her that he really really likes, like he just is drawn to her. And when they was sitting down, they was all like holding the hand and they was vibing. It was real vibey. Okay, what they say, it was vibing. Did they say it was vibing? Child making up words at this point, but they was having a good time. Randall and Kayla, see, the thing is, Randall fits good with everybody. Every time I see Randall talking to someone, I'm like, oh, I can see this. So I'm starting to say, is Randall running game on us? Y'all, is he pulling one over? Because how he got all the girls? All the girls? All the girls. Okay. So Brandy pulls out a Jenga piece, okay, and it says to go give your favorite connection a lap dance. So of course y'all know Brandy went over there and ran over to Mike, okay, and she started throwing that thing round in a circle, okay, all up in his face, okay, dropping it down on his lap, okay, bringing it in slow, all that good stuff. I was like, child, she couldn't wait to go ahead and throw that thing in Michael's face, and that's exactly what she did. She ain't waste no time. She ain't think about it. She ain't hesitate. Okay, it was like right to the point. She ain't had no shame in her game. She didn't feel bad for it at all. Right? And he was sitting next to somebody too. That's the part that got me. It was like he was in the middle of a conversation to the point where he was taken off guard, like, oh, whoa. This what we doing? This what we doing? He was uncomfortable at one point because he was like, oh. I'm looking, but I ain't looking. I'm looking, but I ain't looking. Okay. But he enjoyed it. And Brandy is going to throw herself on Mike if she don't do nothing else. Like for me, I feel like he don't have to do nothing to get her. Like she made up her mind when she saw him. That's my type. I'm going after him. I'm gonna get him, and that's exactly what she did. So, child, but something about that Mike be throwing me some flags, y'all. Just a little bit, just a tad bit. Okay, y'all can tell it's lit when I broke a nail. Y'all know it was lit. I broke a whole nail. Ooh, child, I don't know how I'm gonna get that fixed. Okay, so Sharice and Zoe are now going to have a conversation. So Sharice said that Alonzo is not her type, but she's opening up the opportunities to these people, giving them a chance. So they start talking. Now, she asked him, had he ever been married before? He said that he was dating someone for 7 years. Okay. He gave her what she wanted because she wanted to be engaged. So he proposed to her. So I'm like, so you proposed to a girl because she wanted to be engaged? Like there was never no marriage in the future. So now Sharice was like, so wait, so you proposed to her, you felt pressure? He was like, yeah, I felt pressure. Then he turned around and said he asked for the ring the very next day. See, let me tell you something. This is why people be getting, cars sliced up and tires slashed and all types of stuff. Because why would you propose to somebody? Okay. And I'm pretty sure it probably was a nice proposal. Why would you do that? And then embarrass them by taking the ring back the very next day. This is why these women be on Snapped. Could you imagine? Could you imagine you with your friends and your family and the man pull out a ring? Would you marry me? Get down on one knee and everything. Would you marry me? I want you to be the one. Y'all go home, make some good, passionate love and whatnot, and wake up in the morning. He go, you know what? I want my ring back. I decided, I thought about it. You not the one for me. Like, boy, what? After 7 years, you wasted somebody's time for 7 whole years? Red flag. That's why Sharice was like, nah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. And I don't blame her because I don't know about that either. Like you was with this woman for 7 years, just wasting her time, going to decide to give her what she want and then take it away from her the very next day. Nah, bruh. This ain't that. This is not that. Like, who raised you? But he did say that was almost 11 years ago. I don't buy it. I feel like he be lying. He full of ish and he's a liar. But that's, you know what? We're going to get to that when we get to that. Okay. But she also said, like, she don't want to be with someone who feels like the relationship's not sincere. Like, you was with someone for 7 years and then you got the nerve to propose to them and take it back. Like, how am I supposed to know if you really feeling me if you can do that to someone else? It's just weird. I was twisted. I was twisted, Tawanda. I was twisted. Okay, being proposed to with a house key is looking better than that. That's what I'm saying. Like, at least give me a I take the key, because if you turn around and give me a ring and take my ring back the very next day, I mean, not a month later after we talked about it, not after we, really realized that maybe this is not what we want. She wasted 7 years of her life with this man, thinking that he was going to marry her. He was the one. And then he turns around, proposes to her, and the next day say, nah, I don't want this. Mm-mm. I'm gonna need you to stop, Deja. I wish someone with no arms would take my ring back. So yes, Marvina, the whole, like, a lot of these people got the flags is waving. I mean, they out here. They like this right in our faces. So I'm glad that Sharice saw that. Hey, Mokamima, I'm happy Sharice was like, nah, I ain't feeling that. I'm good on that, and I'm gonna go. Okay. So then Sharice goes and she tells, who she tell? What's that guy named Mike? Okay, she tells Mike that he hurt her feelings. Okay, he hurt her feelings. You were very aggressive with me. I was just trying to tell you how I felt, and you took it way too far. You was calling me a red flag. You a red flag. You a red flag. So she was in her feelings about that. Okay, but I am going to give it to Mike because Mike apologized. Okay, he really apologized because he didn't mean it that way. It didn't mean to come off that way. Like, he meant what he said, but he understood that he did come off very aggressive towards her, especially when that's just her preference. So understandable, okay? So they hug and they make up because they're gonna be friends if they don't be nothing else. It ain't gonna be romantic. We already got that out the way. That's done, okay? One thing about Sharice is, like, she got her mindset on the type of man that she want, and him having kids is not gonna work for her, which is why she was fine with Debbie Devin. You know how it go. We already discussed that, right? Okay. Glad that he's gone, by the way. We see LJ, he over there playing his guitar for somebody, child. That man just be doing the most. You trying to get your record deal or what, LJ? What's happening? What's happening? Yeah, I'm with Justice on this. Justice gotta go. Like, I don't like his idea of dating and then being on a dating show. Like, it don't add up to me. Okay. So then Jamila and Candace are over there schooling Mike about the conversation, and they thanking him for handling it well, especially being a black man and stuff like that. And Shakira was like, you know what? I'm gonna head out now. I'm not going, I really don't want to be involved in this other people mess. I ain't got nothing to do with it. But for some reason, Candace thought that, it was a big deal. She thought that it had something to do with her past. So she started bringing up, the trauma in her situation that she has been through. And so Shakira got really upset about that because she felt like that's my story to tell. Like, if I tell you something, that's fine. But I don't want you to go and tell the guys. Like, if I'm dating them and I feel open enough to have that conversation with them, I will. So you shouldn't be out here telling my story. And I can totally agree with that, especially because when Shakira told us that she was leaving because she just didn't want to be in nobody's mess, because honestly, it had nothing to do with her, then that's all it was. But when she started making it seem like it's something a little bit more personal and then bringing it up in front of Mike, I don't know what it is about Mike, but why everybody want to bring up stuff in front of Mike? It's like he just be caught up in some stuff. It's like whenever somebody got to bring up something, Mike's sitting right there, child. Mike, what's happening? So she was really upset about that. And I felt bad for her because it was her story to tell, and I don't think that was the right time to bring it up. Like, that don't have nothing to do with nothing. That's all I'm saying. It really didn't have nothing to do with nothing. Okay, so Kayla and Randall are sitting down. And Kayla is all like, I saw you hugged up with Jamila. I saw you touching on her booty. I saw you doing all this. And he like, you ain't even see all that now. You putting 10 on 20. You putting 10 on 20 right now. Okay, we ain't even do all of that. And she like, I saw it. She's jealous. Okay, she's in her feelings. And I'll keep trying to tell Randall, that's how you get caught up, because it's gonna be too many people loving on you. Okay, and they're gonna be jealous. And they're gonna be like, he playing all of us. He playing me. He playing her. He told her she was number one. He told her she was number one. He told me I was number one. Y'all know how that lady lounge gonna get. It's gonna get real messy. Give it some time. Just give it a little bit of time. They're going to be in there fighting and like cats. Okay, that's exactly what's going to happen. All right. So now But my thing is, Kayla done put her pause on Randall because she said, like, I don't understand why he would be doing that after we already discussed, like, our relationship and how we gonna plan our future and stuff like that. I said, girl, how many weeks has it been? You already got the future planned out and everything? Like, like I don't know. Yes, I love when Little Black Book play that clip, baby girl. I got the feeling that one. Oh my god, because I just don't understand LJ's point, and the women are actually starting to see through his ish. So we gonna get into that, okay? Because now Looney is LJ. So now it's time for the white party, y'all. And I'm going to say that I think Shakira's outfit was the best. Okay, it was so nice. I don't know. It just looked really nice on her. Like the whole little jewelry set and the headpiece and the sheer like skirt thingy. It was definitely given. I loved it. How your braids still look nice. I had mine in for 2 months. These are 3 months old, and this is why this part is like wrapped around here because the roots is bad, and I just need to find the time to take it out. But so many things has been happening, so hopefully I rip them out this week. And this is 3 months. Y'all been seeing me in these braids for a long time, so I know y'all tired because I'm tired. Um, so Looney, so now LJ is telling Looney that he want to take her on a trip. He about to flew. He trying to fly her out. Okay, she trying to get flued out. And I'm sitting here like I don't know what it is about LJ because he like, yeah, we gonna go on the jet skis and we gonna do this and we gonna do that, and they having a good old vibey time. Okay, then he talking about how at the end of the trip they gonna be romantic and this that and the other, and she's just eating it all up. Okay, Looney for some reason is really into LJ, and I think it has something to do with the fact that, he was checking on her when she was out with COVID. So maybe that's why, she's really into him. And I think she needs to like open up them eyes and not let it get too foggy, okay? Um, you said it's beautiful, but she over accessorized. I liked all the accessories. I liked all of it. It just added that little pizzazz to it. It took the white to another level. Like I liked it. I really did like it. Okay. So Swayze and Candace are hitting it off, okay? So apparently they've been talking every single day. Now remember last week when we was watching, I was like, y'all think something good? Y'all think this could be a thing? Because for some reason it just seemed like they hitting it off, okay? It seems like they hitting it off. They even kiss, okay? He was like, give me a kiss. And she went and gave him a kiss. I was like, not the kiss. Not the kiss. Okay. Brandy was like, I saw that. And I was like, me too. We saw that. They was over there and falling in love and whatnot. Cause Swayze said, now look, normally, I'm not this type of guy to date multiple women. And I don't know if this is gonna get me in trouble or get me eliminated, but I'm willing to take that risk for this one. Okay. So he was ready to risk it all for Cadence. Ready. Because she's the one for him. Okay. Shakira gives me rainbow shop, not the rainbow shop. Y'all. I know what the problem is with LJ. I can't shake it, right? I can't even be unbiased if I try to be. Okay, we gonna get to it. Eventually. Okay. So now Jackie, Tommy's wife, come and Tommy is like sharing her with everybody. Okay. You sit down with the people and y'all go ahead and talk about, ask her some questions or whatnot. So she sits down with Sharice and Alonzo. And she's giving them a little counseling session on how you both need to be ready when you get into a relationship, and don't run from your problems, fuss them out. Okay, talk about it, and divorce is not an option. And I felt that. One thing about relationships in general is that we tend to run away from the conflict when we need to, address it. We need to address it. If that means fuss about it, keep talking about it, going through it over and over till we get to a resolve, then that's what we got to do. We got to stop being, acting like things never happened. Who said Sheen? Wait, not even Sheen. It's not even giving Sheen. Y'all better stop. See, this is why I'm not going on nobody's TV, because y'all not gonna be talking about me. Y'all not gonna be talking about me because y'all be ready to go in on somebody body. Hey, Nikki, yeah, you a little late. You a little late because this episode really didn't give us much, so we really flying through it, y'all. We really is kind of flying through it real quick. Hold on. 'Cause, 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 'c Yeah, so she's telling like don't run away from it and divorce is not an option. Divorce should never be an option, but it is an option. Don't forget that part. Okay, so if someone ultimately is not doing holding up their part of the relationship, then maybe that's another conversation that you need to have. Okay. Um So Samson is now talking, telling Sharice that he wants a woman who's been through a struggle, who has a story. Now, Samson is very consistent about the type of woman he wants. And I'm starting to be just a little bit concerned because he compares all the women to his mother, which is not a bad thing, but could be a bad thing because everyone is not going to go through the same struggle that your mother went through. It's almost like he's looking for someone to trauma bond with, low key. And I'm like, I know he wants a strong woman because he saw his mother be strong, but I hope that doesn't take away from him allowing a woman to rest in that femininity. Okay, he talked about how he would go and pick up cans to sell to help his mother out because she was working two jobs and things like that. So I understand it, I get it, but I don't want. I feel like the nurturing part, it's the strong part. I don't know what it is about that word strong. When he said, I want someone who's been through a struggle, someone who has a story to tell. We all have a story to tell. And does that mean that because someone didn't have a real rough upbringing, that they are not ready to love or they're not strong enough for you? I'm just trying to gauge Samson at this point because he does a lot of things that kind of throw me sometimes. Like, being very invested in a child, then wanting the strong woman, there's nothing wrong with that, but I really 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 hope that it does not interfere with wanting, letting the woman rest in her femininity and not have to be so strong and being able to be caring and nurturing and all that, all of that. But for some reason, Sharice loved it, and then I thought about it. That's Sharice. I feel like Sharice went through a struggle, that she struggled. Now she's so strong that it's hard for her to even embrace a man properly. And for some reason, both of them tend to click. So it's like a trauma bonded situation because she went through all this struggle. She finally got where she needed to be, and now she's so strong. I don't need a man for nothing. He want a woman who had a story, who's now all this strong, who seems like they don't need a man for nothing. I don't know. I don't know. Oddly enough, I feel like that could be something. If you say it out loud and you put it together, she kind of matched his description of what he's looking for. Outside of the fact that, um, see, it's the mother part. If y'all notice how he is with Shakira, about how he dwells on the fact that she's a single mom. I think he sees that part of his mom in her, the strong part. I think he sees that part in Sharice. It's like he's looking for pieces of his mom, and while I understand, I think that he needs to really, really clear that up. Something about that he needs to clear up. And I ain't nobody psychologist or nothing like that, but I really feel like it's something that got to be cleared up for him to be able to see a woman for who they are without the lens of his mom. Because as long as he's looking for someone that resembles the characteristics of his mom, it's like it might get in the way of some things. I think he still wants kids. Yeah, I believe he said he wants kids. Yeah, I believe he said he wants kids. But he's a nice guy. It's something with the mother. It's something with the mother. We gotta pay attention. Let's pay attention, okay? So now, child, LJ. So Shakira goes to talk to LJ. Okay. So at first I was thinking that Shakira was a little bit jealous. Okay. Shakira was like, you don't call me, you don't do nothing. And he was like, I called you back. She was like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. Like you didn't call me back. And my thing is, it's like, I don't know what LJ. LJ, we're gonna leave you right there. We're gonna leave LJ right there. I don't know why Looney was giving Swayze a lap dance. Where did that come from? Did y'all remember the scene where Looney was giving Swayze a lap dance randomly? It was like they was partying and she was giving him a lap dance just randomly out of nowhere. But then again, Looney was lit, y'all. She was lit. Remember at the party, she was the one that was bent over, hands on the floor, throwing it all back, okay, taking it like she's a G. So I'm trying to figure out what with child, it be so much going on that if you really blink your eye, you miss so much. It's a frisky brunch. This bunch is very frisky. Okay, they was having a good on time. We was sitting, we was doing a lot. We was definitely doing a lot. Mike and Kayla are getting to know each other. So Jackie comes over to talk to them. Now, see, Mike always throws me because when Jackie sat down and she asked them about the age difference and how they felt about that. Now, Kayla said, this is my preference. Like I prefer them like to be a little older. Was is Swayze older? I don't know if it was she's older than him or he's older than her or whatever the case may be. But she said that he's her preference, and then he turned around and said, "Not mine, but I'll tolerate it." Something about that tolerate word just be bothering me. It's like this whole cast, y'all. I don't know why I'm struggling with them. I really am struggling. Like something got to happen. Something need to be shooken up. Something has to happen because it's like everybody's coasting. And I don't like how we're overlooking a lot of things because as soon as he said I tolerate it, her little smile turned straight into a frown. Okay. It was upside down. Right after that, it was like she went from like, he's my preference to not mine, but I tolerate it. And I'm just sitting here like, no, girl, move on. Move on. This is what I mean. Like it's obvious that these people don't need to be on this show trying to find love. It's very obvious why a lot of these people are single. Like, I don't understand how no one is seeing it. Okay, Kayla's 30 and Mike is 42. 12 years make a big difference. I agree. So then he shouldn't say, I tolerate it. He probably should have said nothing. This cast is workable like Nate's salary. Yeah, it's workable. Like, we trying. I'm trying to give it a chance, but it's only episode 4. It's only episode 4. So is this episode 4? Well, I feel like we've been watching this a lot longer. It's a lot of puzzle pieces, but they don't mesh. Right. That's what I'm saying. Something about this isn't adding up. Like when they edit this season so far, it's like we're missing so many things happening. Like usually we can kind of start seeing who's really forming those connections. Usually we start seeing a little, I don't know what it is so far about this cast that I don't feel connected to it yet. And by now, like we're normally starting to get connected to the people. We're starting to be a little bit more invested into what's going on. And I don't feel that just yet. Like I'm waiting for that pop where it's like, everybody by name. You see their faces in their head when you say it. Like there's still so many people that y'all, we don't even be seeing. If you go back and look at the pictures of these people, like we literally be forgetting about them. Like I'm still trying to figure, like I think we seen Alonzo like twice. We see the same people over and over and over again. Like who's that girl? It's another girl that I be seeing, but I don't know her name. Like it's people here that we don't know. It's a whole cast of people. Yeah, did we send that many people home? Or we just missing something? I don't know, but something's missing. That's all I'm going to say. Okay. So, at the heaven, sorry. Where did Randall come from? Randall just popped up one episode and all the ladies loved him when he became the king. Okay. The king that Justice want to be. So apparently. So now Shakira goes and talks to Randall and she tells Randall, about how growing up she was told that she wasn't nothing. She was told, she had a lot of things people were talking about her. I felt bad for Shakira, y'all. Because even when Randall said to her, "You're dope. You're dope." She was like, "I'm dope." It was like, girl, I just feel like it's like she has a lot of trauma. And I don't know if it was from the relationship. Like, I don't know what she really dealt with. Like, maybe it was abuse or maybe it was like a verbal abuse and stuff like that. She talks about how she feels like, she was weak, but she doesn't want that to be used against her. I don't know. I don't, something about her is telling me that she's not healed. She's not healed. I don't think she's ready for love because everything reminds her of her past. Everything reminds her of her past. It's like she gets like, I don't know. And I understand opening up, but I don't feel like she's healed enough. And I'm not saying you can't find love when you are healing, but I don't know if she's in therapy for it. I think she needs to take some steps to really find some closure with that relationship. I don't feel like it's closed. I don't feel like it's closed. Like, yeah, she needs constant reassurance. Something about Shakira is giving she needs real help to start to deal with some of the trauma and issues she went through, especially like with her son, especially like it's something that definitely needs to get done. Hey D, when we doing our P Valley? Later on tonight? We doing a P Valley wrap up, y'all. Me and it's me, D. We are doing a P Valley wrap up, and y'all could join in and talk about the season with us if y'all want to. So be back for that video, y'all. Look out for that one. Um, she's not and shouldn't be on the show because she's not ready. I don't think she's ready. You say she wants attention, so let me ask y'all this: do y'all think that she's using this as an attention grab, or do y'all think that she really just needs to heal and get some therapy? What do y'all think? Okay, well, just let me know what time you going to the dance studio because I gotta do Married at First Sight too. So just keep me posted. Yes, let me get these likes up. Did Kaden say anything to truly explain? I think she was going into the she started talking about her past. Like she brought up what she been through when they started talking about black men, they felt like she got triggered. And y'all know how editing works. So I'm pretty sure she probably said something that triggered her. But I don't feel like she's ready. I don't know. She's not ready, y'all. It's 10 too late. It might be because I haven't slept and I've been up since like 5 because I had to come back to Jersey and then take notes. I haven't slept at all. So I don't know if we'll see. We'll play it by ear. If not, we'll jump up here tomorrow. Um, she's not. I don't know if she really said much. When I took my notes, I didn't hear her say much, but I do know that she started to talk about it because Mike was trying to get her to stay. And she was like, no. But that they thought she was leaving because they had started talking about strong black men and stuff like that. And I think that kind of low-key triggered her a little bit, but she said she just didn't want to be in nobody's mess. But I really don't know how that's gonna work out for them too. Okay. So yeah, she needs to go. I think her past is going to hold her back from finding true love. That's what I wrote. I feel like her past is going to hold her back from finding true love, especially on this. Okay. And the fact that him just telling her that she's dope, she really like ate that up. Is like, girl, you're gonna fall for anything at this point. Even though she wasn't falling for LJ, she definitely saw those red flags, but she needs a lot of attention and she needs a lot of reassurance, and that's probably why she went so hard on LJ like that. Oh, girl, you should have told. Well, I wasn't here, but that would have been so cool. We would have ran into each other, right? um. Uh. So then Shakira was flirting with Samson. She was talking about how it's mating season and whatnot. This cast is very horny. Justin said that he had to go. He had a grand opening to go to for his business, so he was going to go ahead and creep on out. And I was like, and why you added just stay out? Like, I don't even understand why he's here. Like, is he trying to? What's his business? What did he do? Because I feel like, what is he marketing? Because it's not love. It's definitely not giving. I want love. She's falling like Aisha. Child, don't even get me started with her. Okay. Don't even get me started with her. Okay. So now Jamila, so now Tommy and his wife start asking the women what they want. Justin wants to get voted out. Look, he probably will. That was longest all white party, not the longest all white party. Okay, so then Tommy starts talking to the women to figure out like what's going on. Okay, so Jamila is feeling Randall. Jamila's feeling Randall. Kayla's feeling Randall. Trinika's feeling Randall. That's what I'm saying. Where the heck has Trinika been? That's her name, Trinika. Child, that's that girl that I keep saying. It's a whole nother girl there that I feel like we barely see. Like, Trinika has been there. That's the one with the wrist, right? Where's she been at? Like, child, who is these people? Did I mention her one time this episode in the review? Because we already at the voting time. We have not heard about Trinika yet, but she's been here. That's what I'm saying. It's a lot of stuff going on that we is missing. A lot of stuff going on. Now watch Trinika be the one at the end with her man, and we didn't see her the whole season. Justin can go and take his whack attitude with him, right? With his cheap self. Child, just getting on my nerves. I definitely think he needs to go. Okay. So then Looney says she's feeling AJ. Shakira's feeling Samson, but we know that. And so is Sharice. So now Sharice and Shakira feeling Samson. Yeah. Sharice and Samson did. I can actually see them being the thing though. That's the thing that gets me. Like, I didn't think that Sharice would find somebody for her, and I definitely didn't think it would be Samson. But now that I hear talk about them out loud, I can actually see them working somehow. But I really feel like something about Shakira smitten Samson. From that time where they were sitting at that table and they were staring at each other in the eyes, I said, I don't know. It's giving love. It's giving love at first sight. That's what it's giving me. So Kaden says she's feeling Swayze, and we already knew that. And Brandy, of course, is feeling Mike. That ain't no surprise, child. That girl gonna get her a mic if she don't do nothing else. I wonder if they make it to the end, because the only reason why they wouldn't make it to the end if Mike do something extreme, because I don't see Brandy willing to give it up for nothing. I just don't feel like she's gonna give it up for nothing. Okay, so Justin doesn't want to talk on the phone. So then they start talking about the guys that they don't like. We find out Justice don't want to talk on the phone. I'm like, what? He don't want to talk on the phone with the women. They like, yeah, he just keeps saying we gonna get to know each other, but he don't even want to talk to nobody. Now I'm starting to wonder. Now I done heard that some people got some girlfriends out here, okay? And Justin wasn't one of them. But the way that Justin's moving, it's giving me he got somebody somewhere. Because why you can't talk on the phone? Why you don't want to date nobody? Like, I don't know what it is about him, but he is bothering me. So I really hope that he don't come back. I really hope he don't come back. Okay. We heard so Shakira said LJ is at the bottom for her because he's not fight. She don't want to fight for his attention. Samson was mentioned. Then Tommy found out that Samson left the party, and I said no. Then Tommy found out that Justice left the party. I said, ooh, Justice in trouble. Justice is in trouble. Now he left. Tommy said he left my party. Oh no, you don't get to leave my party. Justice is single, but entangled. That's what it's giving. Like something about Justice, because even the guys who I heard have relationships outside of this somehow really, I don't know. That's all I'm saying, y'all. I don't know. Something about this ain't sitting right with me. Okay. And then so when Tommy goes to tell the guys, he calls Alonzo, LJ, and Justice, but Justice ain't there. So I'm like, just send him home then. He ain't ready to love anyway. We don't need him anyway. He want to date, but not date. Child, he don't want to take nobody on a date. But he feel the sexual tension. The sexual chemistry is there. But I don't want to romance nobody. But I could dig you down though. I could do that for you. Okay. Shakira over there shaking in her little boots because she's like, oh my God, no, not LJ. No, not Shakira. No, Looney was shaking in her boots because not LJ, not her boo. But y'all, we saw Alonzo for the preview of next week. Unless that was somebody telling him that he was going home. So he started going off. Because he was definitely calling Shakira fake. He said she was fake AF. Now, Lonzo, you sure she the fake one? You sure it's her? You sure? Okay. If you say so, bro. If you say so. So maybe he's going home. I feel like LJ is gonna stay, but I really feel like if they should send anybody, it definitely needs to be Justice. I would let Alonzo stay one more week. But then again, like we don't really get to see these that much of these people. Like I just said, like the girl Shanika, she's been here the whole time, and we haven't really seen anything about her. What about Sharice? We know Alonzo is still there because he is cussing Sharice out next week. But that's what I'm saying, Nikki. Maybe he could be cursing her out, but not like maybe he's cursing her out, but not like not maybe he cursing her out because he's going home. You know what I mean? Because remember when they was talking about Alonzo, they kept saying like he seemed full of ish. He don't seem like, um he here for the right reasons and stuff like that. So what if she was telling him he was going home and he got defensive? Now that's one scenario. The other scenario is that she was just telling him the advice that the ladies have, because the ladies usually have advice for the women. The for one person, and then one person get eliminated. So maybe no, because Tommy called them out right then, right? How does this work? How does it? You're right. That's why I say you're right. This was a different scene because Tommy was about to eliminate right then. So this was Alonzo staying. Send Justice home. I mean, that's the only thing that makes sense to me. I don't see why anyone else should stay. Yeah. Okay. I don't get it. But y'all, so I don't know if y'all heard, but well, that's the review. Y'all know that's the end of the review. That's what happened. Okay, let's switch. Let's stay on topic. Let's switch topics. Okay. We out of the review now. We going on to some mess real quick. Did y'all hear about Candace supposedly dragging Shakira on the internet? Did y'all hear about that? So she dragged her, y'all. Apparently Shakira was talking a lot of ish about Cadence. So now that I was going through my review and Cadence was getting and Shakira was mad at Cadence for starting to tell her story, I'm thinking that some of this is starting to make sense now. So the girls is out here tussling in the streets, okay, on the YouTube streets. Next week a man will go home, will go on the opening, and a woman at the end. Well, that makes sense. That makes sense. Justin is going for real, for real. He better, Alonzo. Yeah, he better. Every man on this show is Tommy's frat brother from season 1 and season 5. Most of the men are members of Tommy's fraternity. You think he recruiting them? He got to be recruiting them. That's the only thing I could think of. He does bring a lot of his frat brother, but that's how they work. That's how they work. It's a community of them. They gonna stick beside each other. He finally gave the ladies a lounge. Shakira put her story out. What's her story? Because I recorded a video of Candace's story that I was trying to post before I did this vlog, but that's why I was running late. But I gotta post it. But what Shakira say? Send it to me. Oh yeah. Oh, you talking about Shakira put her story out there. I know Alonzo is his fat brother. Yeah, a lot. That's what I'm saying. So I think a lot of the tension between them on the internet is started from here. But Candace, Candace was wrong, y'all. She was going off on her. Will Packer is a part of the same child. So it's a brotherhood. This what this is, a brotherhood. But y'all know what? Y'all been telling me for a while now that y'all feel like Tommy had some misogynistic ways about him. So maybe I just haven't been noticing it, and it's been right in my face the whole time. But y'all do say that he's not really hard on the guys like he is on the girls. I think she was in an abusive marriage too. And I really hope that she gets healing from that, because if she doesn't, the wrong person can use it against her. Like they could really feed into that need and that want for attention from her and love bomb her, and then like she can really end up with another narcissist, and she could really end up in one of those situations where she's starting to feel like crap again in a pattern because she's not healed. So all she got to do is be love bombed, and she's head over heels. Love bomb her and talk about her son, and that's it. That's it for her. So I really feel like she got to go get some healing, or she's going to get taken advantage of by the wrong guy. Because don't act like these guys won't prey on your weakness. Once they figure out how to get to you, they will use it against you. So I really, really hope that she's not falling for it. Just being divorced with a child and kind of not ready, really seeing DV because she said her child has seen a lot. Yeah, she did say her child has seen it. See, I don't know. See, that's the thing. They handling it with care though. Whatever her story is, I'm sure she expressed it into details. But I feel like Owen is handling it with care to a certain extent because we don't even know the details. Which could be good. Which could be good because maybe once she has that breakdown with Tommy next scene, maybe that's why they're not like really putting it out there like that. She's a grown woman. She knows she should be on this show. Well, they say that, it's the social media personality in her that wants to come out and, get known and be seen and stuff like that. He proved that last season when he didn't check Donovan or that one who harassed the kid. Oh, yeah. Yeah, y'all been telling me this for a long time, so I'm gonna have to start paying attention because y'all every time I get in my comments, y'all be like, "No, Tommy, he with the man, he with the men." Ready to Love should offer counseling for the cast members. Sometimes reality shows can be hard on individuals who are not strong. I agree, but they supposed to take a psych test for this, but I feel like the psych test probably not given for real. Like it's something off about it because she's not ready. It's just like the lady from last season who just kept talking about her deceased husband, how she kept bringing it up every chance she got, and they was like, we don't think that you're ready for love, we don't think that you healed from your past experience and you're ready to move on. I'm getting that same vibe from Shakira because honestly, this isn't the Shakira that we saw first episode. It feels like I don't know, she's avoiding a lot, and she's focused on it's like she's focused on a lot of things other than relationships to me. The flower every week says she wants attention. Is that what that flower was about? Oh, okay. If she wasn't in an abusive relationship, that her marriage was toxic and took a toll on her mental, obviously. So I'm not gonna say, but y'all gotta remember that abuse comes in different forms, right? So it could be verbal, it could be mental, it could be spiritual, it could be all types, it could be physical. There's so many different types of abuse. So who's to say that? I feel like it definitely had to be verbal. I feel like she definitely dealt with some verbal abuse because when she said she was told every day that she wasn't wanted or she, things like that, she definitely dealt with some type of verbal abuse. And I don't think it was like as a child. It had to be as she got older. Like whoever she was with broke her down. Yeah. But then again, this is only speculation because we really don't know. We only know what they told us, and we only go about what we see. So I don't want to speak any of that onto her life if that's not the case. But based on what she's been saying to us, that's what it's definitely giving at least verbal and mental. Yeah. The psych evaluations are a joke. Remember Denise from Houston? Keep it cute. Keep it cute. That's it, and that's all. Okay. But y'all, I'm gonna jump up off of here. I'm gonna post my video of Cadence dragging Shakira on the internet. Okay. If y'all happen to see the live that I was talking about in there, send it to me because I didn't see it and I want to see it. I want to see it. Okay. AP didn't bring up the deceased husband that much. It was normal amount. The dudes was just below her standards. I mean, I'm trying to remember because I remember saying that maybe she wasn't healed. So I'm trying to remember. I can't remember, but I remember saying that and I don't know why. Something had to give me that feeling. I hope Shakira gets the help she needs. I hope so too. And an unpopular opinion, she could be doing this for sympathy. You think it's sympathy? See, y'all, child. I will hope not. I will hope not. Ready to Love has really gotten us to the point where we don't trust nobody. We don't trust nobody. Nobody. Child, we can't even trust the girl. Okay, we just can't trust nobody. They really mess with us mentally on this show. Okay, but yeah, that's all I got. I'm gonna need y'all to go ahead and like this video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. If you're catching the playback, like the chat up with some yellow hearts. Let me know you stopped by. And I am look out for my video, y'all. I'm about to post it. Like literally at the title and everything. I'm about to post it, and I need y'all to watch it. Y'all watch it, whatever the case may be. And I'm gonna be back for Married at First Sight later. And then hopefully we do P Valley either tonight or tomorrow. But I definitely gotta get some type of sleep because your girl is running on like E. But I'm gonna talk to y'all later. I'm out of here. Peace.